So Apple has been working very hard at giving us zero updates at all. I mean, it's been a very long time since they've been pushing out, several major updates. 16.2 was the last one, but currently we are on the beta format of 16.3. Now, there are obviously always going to be small little changes that come up with this update, but 16.3 brings a really, really important update. And this specific update is actually with this new feature, which is pretty much this, physical security key that we can use for our, iPhones and iPads. If you look right here, it says we basically have the ability now. Shout out again to 95 Mac. They basically mention here that this first beta of iOS 16.3, which was released, almost a month ago, they kind of state that. It says this update in particular, it doesn't include many features or changes, which is beta 2 that just came out yesterday. But one of the few features that are coming with this update is the ability to use physical security keys to protect Apple IDs. Now, this specific feature in and of itself, I think, is probably one of the most important updates and one of the most important features Apple can actually bring with this next, specific update. Now, here they kind of go on to state that, with this advanced protection for iCloud, whatever, they basically not only mention that we get two-factor authentication, which you've already had, but we get two-factor authentication with security keys. Now, what these pretty much are is that essentially, if you want to go ahead and set up two-factor authentication, you can do this with tons of different devices out there, including PlayStations and gaming consoles and all these things. Is that when you sign into your account, you basically get another prompt, and it basically tells you, hey, in order to log in, you have to text, you have to like type in the code that we texted you, whatever the case is. So in this case, most of the time when Apple actually goes ahead and makes us log in, it's the same as that case. We type in our phone number or whatever, and then we pretty much they can send us a code and then we type in that code and that's it. Now, just like with a lot of Android phones and a lot of Google accounts specifically, they are now probably going to get in the business of not only giving us the ability of using security keys, but also selling physical security keys. So instead of them actually texting us a number, we can actually just plug something into the bottom of our iPhone, which is going to be the security key, and that is all we're going to have to do. That is going to be the only way they can go ahead and log in with our information, or how we can log in with our Apple ID. You may still have the option of like texting a security code, whatever, but this is probably going to be one of the biggest updates, I would say, or one of the biggest security changes Apple has done. And I think iOS 16, if the way Apple's kind of going now, they're going to be going down the security road a lot more. I think there's been a lots of debate on Apple and the security side of things. So I'm glad Apple's going down this direction. If you remember lockdown mode, that was another feature Apple gave us as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the future. But I'm kind of curious to see what your thoughts are within iOS 16.3. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.